I used to hate my parents so much and wished I was never theirs. But now I regret telling them that. Hi, as you all can see from the title, I'm a teenager, 17 to be exact. This all happened quite a while ago. When I was early teens, I made some new friends from online. They are all around 16, 17, and as you all can guess it, they are all, I hate my parents, or I want to die. There, I met a 17-year-old guy, and we dated for around 8 months. I know, I was too young, but it was during COVID and all my friends have BF or GF, and if you don't have one, they will make fun of you. And they were very toxic and manipulated. And they were smoking weed and drinking, by the way. I don't know how they got those from. So as you can imagine, when I started dating that guy, he made me smoke the devil lettuce and other things they do, and I used the word made. Because that dude was forcing me into that and manipulate me and me not knowing anything I would do those because I was so scared he would leave me. P.S. Yes, I have attachment issues. A little bit of backstory. My mom works in another country and she left me with my dad since I was 1 and my dad was not by my side a lot, IDKY. But now thinking back, I think he was depressed and trying to recover from the things that happened to him. So I was left with my grandma, but sadly she passed away when I was around 10 and she was like a mother to me because I wasn't close with my parents and I was lost. And when I was around 7, my parents got divorced at that time. I was so angry at them. Because since I was young, all I wanted was a happy family. So I started acting out a lot and I was spoiled as a child too. In my head, I was so mad at my parents for abandoning me and getting a divorce. So back to the timeline when I was dating that guy, I started sneaking out because I wasn't allowed to go out in BTW when this all happened. I was living with my aunt now and she was depressed too, so don't blame her. I had quite a lot of arguments with my aunt about doing the dishes and stuff, and after all that, I would go and cry to my BF, and he would say bad and mean things about my family, and I would believe those because I was so manipulated. And as I said, I was so scared he would leave me and I will be alone. So one day IDK how maybe my aunt told my parents about me or something. My parents called me during my argument with my aunt, and they were scolding me, and BTW when PPL scold or scream at me. It just make things worse. Don't blame me. This is who I am. And I will only listen when they are talk to me gently. So during the argument, IDKK what made me snap. But I started screaming and crying and hitting my aunt, and she was so angry. And she hit me back and cursed at me and yelled at me, and there my parents said something like, "Why are you acting this way? You are so rude." It was just a simple comment, but I was so angry I started going off on them, just yelling. And the only thing I could remember was telling my parents I hate them, and how I wish I was never theirs. And told them they are so selfish there. I saw my parents cry for the first time. After that, I don't remember anything, I just black out. After that, I broke up with the guy because he cheated and I cut all the bad things out of my life, and then I started to see my parents' point of view, how they sacrificed for me and how they did so much for me and how much they truly love me. They did so much for me for my future, how they only wanted the best for me and nothing in return, how they would give me the world if I asked them. But I think it's too late to say sorry about all of the things I did and tell them thank you. And I'm always grateful for all the things they did for me, even if they are divorced. So the moral of the story is be grateful and try understanding your parents. Maybe they are strict or something, but this is how they were raised, and don't get angry at them for not being with you because you might not know what they were going through and what kind of life they have, even if they leave and never come back there. Maybe something you didn't know. P.S. Should I go to therapy? Let me know. Thanks for reading these. I know it was long, but I have to get it out of my chest. Because I really don't have anyone I could tell these to.